It's been a fun and exciting tournament, and on behalf of Extreme, congratulations to all the winners throughout SUNY. It's been an honor to co-sponsor this SUNY Chancellor Esports Challenge. Now let's hear from Justin Brook and Alec Knowles, the final post-match recap, recounting the final matches in this tournament.
Friday, grand finals. We saw some absolutely fantastic matches, leading off with Super Smash Brothers. For the grand finals place, we saw a team kill between SUNY Binghamton's Amaryllis and Rock, and we saw Rock with a dominant 3-0 over Amaryllis. What happened?
Yeah, dude, it was amazing to watch. Especially Amaryllis, in my opinion, was the favorite going into this matchup with his Bayonetta. The clean combos that we saw earlier on in the tournament, especially in quarterfinals and semifinals, Rock just rocked him, dude. No pun intended. Like, this man came out with Samus, and he came out swinging, and even despite the stage not being in Rock's favor, he pulled it off, man, and it was just incredible to see. Sportsmanship and the team kill between Binghamton and Rock obviously coming out to secure first place, the first ever Super Smash Bros. Ultimate SUNY Esports Chancellor's Challenge champion. But we also got to hear and see that Genesios the Hunter knocks out Petrikov for third place, and in a dominating fashion, too.
Surprise.
Yeah, that is an upset. That is an absolute upset, because Petrikov, obviously very dominant in this tournament with his Diddy Kong and his mechanical prowess on and how he approaches Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. The Hunter takes a little bit of a more slower approach, and that's more the nature of the character that is playing Banjo. And it's just really interesting to see how that happened. And congratulations to the Hunter and Geneseo as well for picking up third place. That an amazing match, and it was just awesome to watch.
Yeah, it was absolutely awesome to watch. And one of the best things when you're watching these matches is what happens after the players. And as you saw, we had some great sportsmanship in the interview. But both Rock and Amaryllis in their match, they knew each other in real life, so they have mass respect for each other. They've played against each other very often, and as they said, there are 3 locals that they go to. So seeing that respect they've garnered for each other over the course of going to those locals, probably playing against each other, not only just in friendlies, but in bracket too, when it's all on the line. And so I think they all put it out there.
Transitioning into Rocket League, Justin Oniata getting the dominant win, right, to secure themselves as the champions. Why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about that?
So it was incredible. In the beginning, we did see that Binghamton and Oniata were throwing blows back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Then it was 0-0 for the longest time. The final minute of the game, we see Oniata finally, their pressure broke through the wall of Binghamton. They score not one, but in the next 20 seconds, they score a second goal. And then they just keep putting that pressure on. Binghamton scores 1 goal by the end of the game. And that's when we were like, okay, well, there's still life in them. It's not over for them yet. But Oniata said no over and over and over again. They wanted to make sure that they were kicking them while they were down. They just kept going and going and going. They were so relentless. It was absolutely amazing. Plays from R. Smith from 50 Shades on Binghamton. He tried his best to be like the counter to R. Smith with that offense, but he wasn't able to find it, unfortunately. Oniata, by the end of game 2, they were up 4-1. They kept scoring back to back to back to back to back. And game 3, they just let them have it. They didn't let them score a single time.
Yeah, Oniata, if you give them an inch, they will take miles, and they absolutely got the mileage into that game.
They took a 12-hour car ride. They took a 12-hour car ride, and they're like, we're going to go.
Yeah, absolutely, man. They had a dominating performance over Binghamton, and congratulations for them for being the first ever Rocket League SUNY Chancellor Esports Challenge champions. Not to discredit third place as well. UAlbany beats Buffalo for third as well, so that was also an upset, and it was also an amazing game, a very intense one as well. Transitioning into Fortnite.
Yes.
This got interesting. This was really interesting, Justin.
It was a weird game. It was a weird game.
Yeah, it was. UAlbany also takes the championship here for Fortnite for the SUNY Chancellors Esports Challenge as well, and they do it in dominating fashion over New Paltz.
With the exception of game 2.
Yeah, absolutely. Except New Paltz did take them game 2 as well. But it was interesting to see because we had Dylan on the casting table as well.
Yeah.
The virtual one at that, and he explained like the quote unquote SUNY Canton tactic, right? Of taking the helicopter, getting a couple quick kills, moving away from the other team so they can get into their own battles and being confident in their own ability to take out squads and rack up the kill points. They had the highest eliminations out of any other team in the Fortnite tournament for this. So I can't wrap my head around that, right? Being the top eliminations. These guys had 24 eliminations in one game.
Yep.
Right?
As you can see, they're very skilled players. We were able to see their builds and their edits. We saw in game 2 that unfortunately they got third-partied pretty hard, so they couldn't recover as fast. But in other situations, they picked their fights. They knew exactly when they shouldn't have dropped on teams, and they were very confident in their gun skill. And that's one thing that I would like to compliment UAlbany so much on, is how confident they are when they enter gunfights, how confident they are when they enter build fights. It's a 2v4 in these Fortnite competitions. In a bracket situation like this, it is a 2v4 when you're trying to fight those and find those other kills, and that really brings out the best in squads. So to have that confidence, especially when you're down so many players, is absolutely amazing to see. And they went for hot drops being some of the more difficult things for the normal players who are just playing for fun to get out of. When you get those high level teams into those hot drops, those are kill zones for them. Those are free kills. They just go, 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 and go. And as Dylan would describe those players as, kills on bots. And so that confidence to get in there and be able to take on so many parties at once, I mean, what else can you say except they have, the confidence to walk into a burning building. I don't know.
Like, these guys were so confident in their mechanical prowess of Fortnite that they saw a person and they said, you know what? They saw a giant fight and said, you know what? Like, we're going straight in and we're going to get as many kills as we can. And that just adds to that dominance and the high elimination count that they had. Congratulations to UAlbany for taking the first place in Fortnite. Congratulations to New Paltz. And, of course, congratulations to my school, SUNY Canton Esports, for sweeping for third place. That was an amazing showing from them as well. Reverse sweeps don't have to happen often. So
when they do.
But when they do, though, like, Silver Scrapes comes on and like everyone's laser focused and emotions are being thrown, both negative and positive, all around, and it's just awesome to experience. I want to give a quick shout out to everyone who worked very hard and all the schools that competed in this tournament. It was awesome to watch all of you compete, and I really hope if we do this again that you all try again and make legends out of yourselves as well. I would like to thank Extreme Networks as well for co-sponsoring the SUNY Chancellors Esports Challenge, and I wanted to thank Erica and Murray for putting so much work into this tournament and making it as awesome as it has been these past couple of weeks. And I'd like to thank my co-caster Justin here for his beautiful face and how much hard work he's put in when I've had other things I've had to do, unfortunately, in my life. And I just want to give a big shout out to all of you. So thank you so much for making this such an amazing experience.
Thank you. Thank you for being a co-caster with me, and it's helped me out a lot and keeping me excited and filling that dead air. So thank you very much for that. And most importantly, on top of everybody that's been helping us out, thank you to the players. You guys who are watching this show right now, who have been watching the streams and competing. We couldn't be where we are. We couldn't have a SUNY League if you guys didn't join this tournament. Now there's interest because of you. Whether this part makes it into the video or not, thank you guys very much for playing. I know it's as simple as picking up a controller, playing at home, and you're playing in a tournament, but it all means a lot. And the fact that you're willing to get out here gives everybody else the opportunity, whether you choose to continue or not, to play in these tournaments. And if you lost, there's still next time. You still got a whole summer. You got 3 whole months to get better, improve,
Absolutely.
Get better, come back next time. And I guarantee you'll perform 100% better.
Losing is improving, and winning is proof of that improvement. Don't you all forget that at home. Thank you so much for watching the SUNY Chancellors Esports Challenge. My name is Alec Toasty TG Knowles.
My name is Justin Brooks.
And we'll see you all next time. Thank you so much.